I need to go back. I really, you know what I really need to do, Chad?
What's that?
And this is a perfect example of it. I need to travel on my own. I've never properly traveled on my own, and I think it needs to happen.
Yeah. Well, dude, you saw my fortune cookie. Maybe it was really for you.
Yeah, that's how that works.
There's traveling. There's traveling in your future, I think is what it said.
Whoever is in charge of fortunes will it'll get to the right person.
Exactly. Through a text message on an iPhone.
Somehow it'll get to the right person.
Exactly. Just trying to send you some good vibes, Jared.
Thank you.
But speaking of good vibes, should we get this episode going, you think?
Yeah, because that has nothing to do with good vibes. Sure, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to try this one without the music here, Jared, and we'll see how the intro goes. Let me get a little swig of Topo here. Hello and welcome to the Untranslatable Podcast. We are here today to talk about some top winter travel destinations, some great places for you to see and enjoy. Because if you haven't noticed, regular college football season's over, basketball season's getting started, the leaves have fallen off the trees, and the snow has at least fallen here in Michigan. And I think you know what that means. It's wintertime. So it's time to talk about some good places to travel to this winter. We're going to talk about what makes a good winter travel destination, because I think there's a couple different philosophies and camps on winter traveling, and I'm really excited today to get my co-hosts and my good buddy's opinion on this. So without further ado, my good buddy Jared. What's going on, Jared?
Hi, everyone. I apologize for Chad's Northern Hemisphere bias in this whole winter talk, but he chooses the episodes. There aren't enough people that listen for me to really care, so I just let it happen. But winter is a great time to start a podcast as well, especially one that no one listens to, speaking of which. By the way, I'm curious, Chad. I've been, we were talking about social media or my obsession with Twitter earlier. That always seems to come up, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. And today, everyone's been talking about their Spotify Wrapped.
Oh, yeah?
I'm curious about yours. Could you tell us about yours?
I haven't even looked at it. I haven't been on Spotify.
You didn't listen to any music today?
Nope. I was busy. I had a lot of work
So when you drove here, what did you listen to?
From a CD, my man.
What?
A CD.
What was the CD?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Which album?
Stadium Arcadium.
Okay.
Do you want to know which
one or
songs
two?
as well?
No, disc 1 or 2.
Disc 2.
Interesting. Look at you. Do you have one with you as well? You listen to hold on. You listen to a CD?
Yeah, bro. A CD in my car.
My car doesn't even have a CD player.
CD. Yeah. I got an old car.
I guess so. I love how CD player is old car. That's almost like having a cassette player.
Got
like
4 of them in there
or something.
Dude, my last car had a cassette player.
Your last car was
slow
in 1990
increments.
Whatever. Also,
that's true.
That's when cassette players were new.
That's true. It was cutting edge technology back then, Jared.
So back then, having a CD player was like, what is this? A Rolls Royce?
Right. Exactly. You have power windows. What is this? What is this treachery? All right, let's see here.
I saw also they have a lot of annoying ass. Hold on, before you just skip. Why are you just skipping through? I saw also they have a lot of annoying ass like modern sort of saying untranslatables, like social media.
Some Spotify untranslatables.
I saw on Twitter someone post like some of these and be like, I hate the internet, and you'll see why.
That's great. Okay,
can you read it?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
please.
Oh, you want me? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. So Spotify Wrapped, here we go. Said, this year was anything but normal. ... Ready to get into the thick of it. I think we are, Jared. I think we are. 2021, your Wrapped is here. And
this is
action.
Annoying. Why don't they just get to the...
21 was a movie. You were the main character. And what's a movie without a soundtrack, Jared? You tell me. What's a movie without a soundtrack? The opening credits, The Count, Currency, and Wiz Khalifa.
You listen to that song a lot?
Yeah, I like that song.
That's a good song.
It is a good song.
Right there.
And then we're going to go country here with Toes, the Zach Brown Band. This is going to be the most random...
Are these like the top things you've listened to or something?
Yeah,
the top songs you've listened to?
Yeah, this past year.
Okay.
This year that was anything but normal. Lamb of God laid to rest. So we've gotten
Is that like metal?
Rap, country, and metal.
All right.
First 3. Yep. Great album, by the way. from Lamb of God. 2021, you did what you had to do, playing box fan sounds every. Couldn't read that fast.
You can go back. Oh shit!
You went all the way back, Jared.
I'm sorry.
All the way back.
They should cut these up better. I'm sorry, or slow it down.
Right.
That's too fast for people to read.
Yeah, I wish you could. Okay.
I'm sorry. I
good.
didn't mean to do that. I thought they'd have it.
Yeah. So what happened now is we went back like one in the story.
I went back because I thought it'd go back not as far back as it did, so we could reread what we missed.
So hip hop, country,
metal, Lamb of God.
Yep. Dude, Randy Blythe, the lead singer, has a biography.
He's the country
really
guy?
interesting.
Oh, that's the
no.
Oh, you
for
told me
Lamb of
about
God.
that. He got like in some sort of crazy.
Went to jail in Prague.
Right,
it's a crazy story. Absolutely crazy. All right, here we go. In 2021, you did what you had to do, playing box fan sounds every single night, completely normal.
You did that?
All right, let's see.
Was that true? You play box fan sounds at night?
Yes, every night.
Why can't you just answer the question? Because we don't have time. It's
That's
going.
true.
Do you play? Well, you never answered.
I don't know what they're talking about, bro. I think it's one of these goofy little.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is.
I was confused by your terrible
top
sarcasm.
song, "Feathered Indians" by Tyler Childers. That's a great song.
That's country?
70. Yeah, that's country. 75 times. But see, I play that album on shuffle a lot, and that one, like when I play it on shuffle, it always shuffles to that one first.
So
which is kind of interesting.
Songs.
Yeah, look at that. All top five.
Like
all right. Feathered Indians, White House Road, Shake the Frost. If I go back, it's going to start all the way over.
You can see it up here. Why are you asking me these questions like I know?
Because I thought you knew, Jared.
You looked at me like, is that where it's going to go back to? I was like, I don't fucking know.
But yeah, my top five are country. That doesn't surprise me. Tyler Childers, Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers. Yeah.
I'm looking at Chad a little differently right now. I'm like, all right, I see.
Yeah, I like my country music. What can I say? You deserve a playlist as long as your skincare. Well, I don't do much for skincare, Jared, so it won't be a very long playlist.
You don't have to tell me.
All right.
Yes, one song.
That's right.
You shower, right? That's
2
part of your
songs.
skincare
Exactly.
routine.
In a year like 2021, even your music gets a vibe check.
That's what I was talking
Entering
about.
Wrapped, multi-dimensional mode. Here we go, Jared.
This is annoying.
Yeah,
I thought they just showed you.
This is long.
I've
I'm
only
surprised.
seen the screenshots because I don't
Your
use
audio
Spotify.
aura, your top music moods are chill and hopeful.
I
What does
could
that
see
even
that.
mean? Okay.
I could see that, especially hopeful. Ugh, you listen to a lot of hopeful music.
Apparently.
I knew I didn't like you.
You always understood the assignment.
There's another popular.
Yep, internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
You listened to 59 different genres this year.
Wow, that's impressive.
But we would have been proud. Shit.
That's okay, Chad. That's okay.
You always
That's perfect. There you go.
Getting the hang of this this little Spotify rap
thing.
thing.
Instagram.
No. But we've been
Exclusively listen to whale sounds.
whale sounds, of course. Box fans and whale sounds.
Oh, here are your
Jared.
top genres:
Outlaw country,
pop
rap, classic rock, alternative metal, neo mellow. Interesting.
What do you consider like a neo mellow? What would you think that they're talking about?
I don't know. Well,
That's
I do listen to some lo-fi stuff.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Yeah. Let's play Two Truths and a Lie,
This is
Jared.
insane. I did not realize this is
long.
what this was.
Tap the false statement. The artist you binge listened to was Seed. The artist who appeared the most in your playlist was Rihanna, which could be. Song you binge listened to the most was Cover Me Up. Okay, Seed. I didn't binge listen to the most. Although when I was in Germany, dude, I listened exclusively to Seed. Artist you binge listened to was Tyler Childers. That's true. He's a great
Why don't they
artist.
let you? They don't give you enough
Share
time
the
with
story to your BFFs.
We're doing it right now.
664 different artists.
Podcast.
Yep, and Tyler Childers. Yep. So shout out to Tyler Childers, I guess, is what.
They need to
What
pay
I'm
a little
getting
bit
out of
closer
this.
attention to Instagram. Why can't you, like an Instagram, if you hold the screen,
It'll pause
just
it.
pause. It's like, does everyone read that fast? Are we idiots? Is that what it is?
Maybe. Probably.
Because
Let's be honest.
I can't
Probably.
keep up either.
In fact, you found a lot to love this year, Jared, in 2021.
They really got you nailed.
Your top artists: Tyler Childers, Sturgill Simpson, Mac Miller, Zach Brown Band, and Coulter Wall.
Mac Miller, that's interesting. Do you
Love
love
Mac
life?
Miller.
No, Chad.
What?
Do you love life? Something about Mac Miller. I mean, when I listen to that album, that final one, I always just think about.
All right, I think that's
it
done.
gets very existential in my brain.
Yeah, but I do enjoy some Mac Miller. But anyways, there's a Spotify Wrapped. So yeah, I'm sure you're very surprised. I bet you didn't expect it to be so country.
I'm not surprised. I knew country would probably be up there. I didn't expect it to be in story mode like that because I don't have Spotify.
That thing had like 10 like sub stories.
But and they didn't even line up. Like
Right.
when you hit back, it wasn't like it went to the beginning of the little. It went like halfway through the last one.
Yeah.
But then when you pushed it forward again, it feel like it didn't go as far forward as it went back. I don't know. They need to pay a little bit closer attention to how Instagram does stories.
Yeah.
Because that shit was chaotic,
Right.
and way too fast. Okay.
True.
I'm surprised more by the Mac Miller up there. I was kind of surprised about that.
Really?
Do you listen to like his older stuff too?
Yeah, but I prefer Swimming. I just think that album as a whole is just on another level.
Yeah, I feel like I listen. Like even though I've listened to all of his albums essentially throughout the day, I feel like at this point I really only listen to Swimming.
I mean, yeah, front like top to bottom, like the whole album is just fantastic.
For me, Swimming also is, sometimes I like to watch movies that I know are going to like evoke emotion out of me. That's why I do that with Swimming sort of purposefully. Like, let me feel something right now.
Yeah.
Put this shit on, get sad for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, not no reason.
It's a weird, good kind of sad though.
Yeah.
Because I know what
cathartic.
you're talking about.
It's cathartic. It's a cathartic listen. That's what it is. Especially if you go through the whole thing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. The whole album. It's crazy too, just because of the ebbs and flows of it, which I think is what makes it such a great. Like that's the weird thing though, is that to me, Mac Miller wasn't just a rapper; he was a musician. Mm-hmm. Like that album. Like a lot of people were like, that album's not a rap album. That's like a music album,
right?
Because he's like you've got What's the Use on there, which is kind of like upbeat and funky with like a cool bass line.
Yeah, there's a lot of singing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's certainly not a
violins.
It's certainly not a hip hop album, and he is like a composers. I don't know, but he is like I guess
producer.
Yeah, that's the hip hop term for composer.
That's true. That is true.
He is a producer. And
there's a little hip hop untranslatable for you, Jared.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Producer's a composer. Composer for hip hop.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because the difference is, a composer would have his feather pen and his, sheet of music.
A quill.
And a piano. And a composer's got, a computer and a beat maker. And yeah.
Although I guess the lines are probably getting even more blurred today, like between it, because most composers are probably to some extent using a computer.
I think all of them are.
Yeah,
I don't think you can. Yeah, it is. It's got a lot of advantages for sure.
My piano teacher made me do some assignments where I had to compose by hand. Ugh.
It's time consuming.
And I was like, listen, I know you teach a lot of kids. This is killing me. Okay.
I mean, I've had to write out some classical guitar pieces, and it's been a long time though, dude. I don't even know if I could sight read. I need to practice some more.
Oh, dude, speaking of being in Philly, my sister got her husband bought her a bass. Apparently, she's trying to get.
Oh,
she
cool.
wants to learn the bass, and I don't remember what the brand was. But
upright or electric?
Electric.
Nice.
It was a nice one too because it's the what do you call the body was like a natural wood color that kind of matched the stem neck.
Very good. Fingerboard and neck.
I didn't
look at you, dude. I wonder because I've talked about guitar stuff with you, and bass is similar.
Yeah.
I wonder if some of that has kind of stuck.
Yeah. I mean,
the stem.
What's stem?
The neck?
Is stem a part of a guitar at all?
Okay. No. But the neck. I don't know. I was surprised how you were just like the body, the neck.
I imagine those are the two. Out of all the parts, once you get past that, it gets a little bit more. Body and neck seem like the easiest.
That's true. That's true.
But I'm sure you've certainly rubbed off on me a little bit, to a certain extent, I'd imagine.
But that's really cool. So
we're gonna start a band, a family band.
Nice.
I need to get back into the keyboard.
There you go, dude. You should bust out your trumpet.
Yeah, I'm going back to Louisiana soon.
Ooh,
Yet another chance for me to. Now I have a house.
Dude, you should bring it back.
My
Why
neighbors
not?
will still. I mean, I was say my neighbors hate me. I blast music all the time.
That's true. I'm always a little disappointed when I come over and I don't hear music from the road when I come in. A little sad.
Yeah, but the only reason I don't do it now is because I feel like you have some sort of assumption that the only thing I listen to just on constant repeat is Mark Rebier. So now I'm like, I can't play it because he'll like is just validate the sort of idea that that's all I ever listened to. Because when you did hear it and then you didn't, you'd be like, oh, I'm not hearing Marco Rubio. I'm like, yeah, I listen to other stuff occasionally,
Right.
so that's why I don't do it now.
Well, according to my
So I don't wanna hear
Spotify,
you
Jared,
say
you
it.
can clearly see that I really only listen to like a couple artists.
If I were to look at, I could tell you my Spotify Wrapped. If I were to look at, first of all, primarily I listen to hip hop, and then other than that, what do you call like
NERD? Is that going to be on there or no?
maybe? Tyler the Creator is definitely on there.
Nice.
Call Me If You Get Lost came out this year. I listened to that album extensively. Silk Sonic.
Oh,
Even though that album just came out,
It's
that's
great.
still probably already in my top. I listen, and it's because it's so short. It's a good like Metro Detroit drive because you
Right.
can almost always listen to the whole album,
Right.
On even like a trip to the grocery store. So that one I've listened to a shit ton, even though I just got it a couple weeks ago. Hiatus Coyote, I've listened to that album that came
they're
out this
great.
year a bunch. And I also listen to a lot of. I listen to a lot of, I guess, like electronic. I listen to a lot of Justice. Are you familiar with Justice? Do the DANCE 1 2 3 4 5. Stick to the. Okay, well that's.
I'll
anyway.
check. Okay.
I listen to Justice a lot and Daft Punk a lot. So
Daft Punk is great.
probably put that in there. Oh, I did listen to J. Cole's new album, but I kind of lost interest. I listened to a lot of Toby. Yeah, it'd be mostly. I don't know what my top 5 would be.
Is Anderson .Paak on there or no?
Yeah, he's on there too for sure. So maybe R&B because I listen to a lot of Frank Ocean as well.
Okay, nice.
So maybe R&B, maybe some level of alternative with the NERD. Definitely hip hop would be at the top because I listen
Right.
to mostly hip hop. And whatever you call, I don't know. Silk Sonic's not hip hop. I don't know what genre you
Kinda
call that.
R&B-esque.
I'd call it like funk.
Yeah.
like a modern funk. It's not R&B to me.
No?
I'd call it more like a modern funk.
Yeah, I'm not
R&B is no, it's not R&B to me. But what do I know? What do I know? But yeah, no, I don't. Apple Music doesn't do that. They're just like, here's your music and listen, and leave us
sure.
alone.
Right. Leave us alone.
And I kind of respect that. Even though I would enjoy to see my iTunes Wrapped. It's not. I'm not posting it.
Right.
I also learned, speaking of Twitter, that apparently posting the Spotify Wrapped is like a gay holiday. I saw so many posts on Twitter about like, oh, look at all the gays getting. I was like, I didn't realize this was like I see everyone doing this. I was like, all right, well, apparently it's a gay
Right.
person thing. I didn't realize that.
Twitter.
Maybe I don't follow enough gay people. That's the problem.
Maybe.
Although I did learn it was a gay person holiday, so maybe I do. Who knows? But yeah, all right, dude.
Well, I think. Oh wait, I wanted to do a little. Do you have the? Can you get me the drop, Jared?
You don't think? Oh yeah, no. There's no amount of banter that could stop us from doing Chad wasting another.
That's
hour
right.
Along with a completely
stupid
unrelated
drop.
random story. Hold on. Let me find it. Wrong one. No, I don't have,
Or are you trying to send me a message?
what is? I haven't even hit these drops in so long. Is it this one? No.
No. Maybe we should.
Wait, hold
Maybe
on.
here. Let's just
I
go
know
into
where it is, I know where it is,
untranslatables.
I know
Fuck
where
it.
it
Let's just go into. Okay.
Sorry, it's been so long since I've hit the drops. I'm starting to lose because I don't have any names or anything on them. I just have
right.
them memorized.
Right.
But I haven't used them in so long. I'm starting to
Right.
My
Lose your
memory
touch a little bit.
Yeah, a little sloppy.
So have you heard? What has been happening with Chinese tennis star Peng Shuai?
Of course, Chad.
Really?
No.
Okay. Well, let me tell you about it. The Women's Tennis Association suspends tournaments in China over Peng Shuai's situation. The move comes due to concerns over the safety of the former doubles world number one. The Women's Tennis Association said on Wednesday that it has decided to suspend tournaments in China due to concerns over the safety of former doubles world number one Peng Shuai. I don't see how I can ask our athletes to compete there when Peng Shuai is not allowed to communicate freely and has seemingly been pressured to contradict her allegation of sexual assault. The Women's Tennis Association chief executive, Stephen Simon, said in a statement. So what happened, Jared, is Peng Shuai is a famous tennis player, and she had tweeted on, she had sent a message out on Weibo, like kind of the Chinese version of Twitter. And she had, I guess, accused the vice chairman, some very high up official, of sexual assault. And obviously, immediately after she did that, you know what happened, Jared?
Obviously, you said it was obvious. So should I know?
Take a guess. What do you think they did on Weibo?
Oh, they blocked something.
Deleted all of those tweets. Basically, I think they got like rid of her existence on Weibo, basically. And then I guess people haven't really seen or heard from her since all this happened. And so anyways, to catch you up on that, so now we'll continue with the story. Given the current state of affairs, now that you're caught up, Jared, I am also greatly concerned about the risks that all of our players and staff could face if we were to hold events in China in 2022.
Who's saying this?
The owner of the Women's Tennis Association. So no more tournaments in China.
Women's Tennis Association. Okay, so they're like, is that like players are in charge of this? This is a player-run association or something?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm assuming not. I mean, it's like anything. It's like the NFL, the NBA, it's the WTA, Women's Tennis Association.
Okay. So they put it, but they're in charge of like Wimbledon and the U.S. Open probably. And all that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But so I think this is crazy, though. Like, I
was confused because most leagues also do have like players' associations that players are in charge of.
Right.
I'm pretty sure most leagues have that. So I was confused if you meant that or like the actual like body puts on all these events.
So here's what I guess happened, Jared. So Simon insisted the Women's Tennis Association will not relax their stance until Chinese officials comply with a number of demands, not least concerning Peng's safety. I'm talking like Sean Connery here, Jared. Or safety, her safety and whereabouts. In good conscience, I don't see how I can ask our athletes to compete there when Peng Shuai is... I already said that. I already said that. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Yeah. Anyways, that's basically it. But I think it's just crazy news that like no more tournaments in China, at least for this upcoming year, because they have a big one I know in like Shanghai. I thought they had a big one in Beijing. And so I'm curious to see how this is all going to play out. Like, it's really pretty crazy.
Yeah. In Formula One, there's a lot of talks about like circuits being on the calendar that are in places that have some questionable like human rights ideas,
like Qatar. Because that's been a hot one in football.
Yeah, that's a hot one in Formula One as well. Mm-hmm. Qatar was on it's crazy that you said that because it was Qatar. They raced in Qatar recently, and that's the first time they've ever raced in Qatar in Formula One. And Lewis Hamilton had a rainbow flag helmet.
Ooh.
And people are like, he needs to respect the cultures, and it's like, and there are all these arguments on social media. It was like, well, the culture is oppressive to blah blah blah. Which I don't blah blah blah. I agree with what they're saying. It's just I don't need to get into it.
Right.
But money. It is interesting to see that because money does generally rule sport.
Sure.
You see it even with the NBA. Some of it's how they sort of kowtow. Is that the proper term?
Yep.
To China, in spite of some questionable activities happening over there.
Right.
And so it's like that is actually surprising to see a sports governing body have some balls.
Yeah.
Outside of just accepting money from a large government or association just to put on a show in their country.
Right. And I highly doubt that China is going to comply to whatever they're trying to.
Yeah.
Like that's just not how China works. Right.
But there's also, I imagine, no real like tradition to these Chinese tournaments like Wimbledon or U.S. Open or Australian Open stuff, Open stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they're losing money, but brand wise, I could I could see how that could benefit them also. So
yeah, maybe, but yeah, it's a crazy story. I mean, it took a lot of courage for Peng Shuai to also say that. I mean,
oh yeah, of course.
Let's move on to some untranslatables, Jared.
Here we go. Do I have to? Okay, I'm not ready for the drops once again.
Oh, sorry. I
thought you had something to say.
Yeah. It's time for some untranslatables, which are proverbs, sayings, axioms, idioms that don't always translate on a one-to-one basis into English, and we are your tried and true untranslatable experts here to decipher them for you. You want to get us started this evening, Jared?
Yeah, and because of my amazing editing skills, people don't even realize how much time you spent fumbling looking for something you didn't find. That's the beauty of my skills.
Yeah.
My first untranslatable is Turkish, and it's Elin Saglik. Yeah. Health to your hand.
Health to your hand. That's not like a way to say like thank you, is it? Like to be appreciative of something?
Sure. Yeah. That's not the untranslatable, but yeah, it's a way to be appreciative. Sure.
Okay. You want to give me a clue?
I've taught you this untranslatable in a different in a different dialect. You have another. You could give me the answer to this untranslatable with another untranslatable that I've taught you.
Oh, really?
Health to your hand.
Health. It sounds familiar, but it's not ringing a bell.
Of course, it sounds familiar. We've said thousands of untranslatables.
That's true. Health to your hand. Give it to me, Jared. What is it?
You put your foot in it.
Oh, this is delicious.
Yeah, you say
This is delicious.
You say
Okay.
it to the cook of a meal at the dinner table.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, your hand
Okay.
is blessed. That's a blessed hand right there.
Health to your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, don't let anyone take that hand away from you. It makes magic.
Right. Well, my first one for you is Russian, and it is, I love this one, Yolki-palki, which means tree sticks.
Was I supposed to know that?
No, sorry. I looked at you and I realized at first, I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably tell you what the English translation is. Tree sticks.
Is that someone with tiny legs, weak legs? Got little tree sticks for legs.
Chicken legs?
Yeah, chicken legs. Thank you.
Not quite, no.
Thick legs, tree stumps.
So in
Not
what in
leg-based.
what context, Jared, do you think somebody would say just like Yolki-palki?
Oh, you're saying bullshit. You're just throwing tree sticks coming out of your mouth. You're just talking crap. What you say has no meaning and is dumb.
Or you might be potentially taking the Lord's name in vain by saying,
Tree sticks?
"Oh my God."
That's tree sticks taking
Yeah.
the Lord's name in vain?
No, I'm saying it's a general expression of surprise, like, "Oh my God."
Oh, I see.
Yolki-palki.
Oh, I see. You yell tree sticks.
Yep.
All right.
Has a nice ring to it in Russian, though.
Yeah, it does. I'm fascinated by rhyming in different languages.
Yeah.
Because even as someone that for a while, I probably can't legally say this now, but I could a couple years ago that I can speak German. I could. I'm at the point where I could speak German, not that I can speak German. But even then, yeah, that's annoying. Even
Is that
then,
a skeeter?
No, it's not a skeeter. It's too big to be a skeeter. Even then, the
It's a fly flying around in
the
here.
idea of like rhyming is a whole nother skill to just being able to speak the language.
That's true.
My final untranslatable is Indonesian, and it's berakit rakit ke hulu berenang renang ke tepian.
You picked a long one for your last one.
Yeah, raft upstream, swim to shore.
Raft upstream, swim to... Oh, it's like to be... what's the English untranslatable? It's like to be... what is it? Something without a paddle. Trying to think the English untranslatable.
Yeah, that's not it though. I know what you're talking about.
It's to be like
to be rudderless, to have no direction. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean like you're kind of like SOL. Like shit out of luck, like bad.
Yeah, I know what SOL means.
Right.
No, that's not it.
What can you give me an example maybe?
No. No. Bear sickness first, then happiness follows. It's sort of the idea of karma, is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't really know how to give you a clue with raft upstream, swim to shore,
It's like
because those both seem bad.
that's where I was coming from.
But
It's kind of like you reap what you sow, maybe.
oh, that's good. I like
Maybe?
that. I like that.
Okay,
That's good. That's good.
that's a classic, old school untranslatable right there, Jared. Let me give you my last untranslatable. It's my terrible impression of a British accent because this is a British untranslatable for you, Jared. Do a Devon Lock.
A Devon Lock. Mm-hmm. Is he a rugby player?
Devon
Tennis
Lock
player.
was a racehorse.
Devon Lock? Mm-hmm. Who names a horse Devon?
Devonloch.
Yeah, I know how to spell Devon. That's how I'd expect. I said, who
Right.
names a racehorse Devon?
I don't know.
Shouldn't it be named
some
like-
rich, snooty British people? Probably.
Like Infinite Dream or some stupid shit like that.
I think maybe that's more of an American thing.
Oh, is
Maybe
it?
in England, they probably name their horses some classier shit, bro.
Harry Cornwall.
Exactly.
Jenkins.
Chives Singleton.
Chives. Singleton's a good one, too.
Earl Worthington.
So it's a horse.
Yep.
What's the untranslatable again? Something about Devon.
Do a Devonloch.
Well, Devon Lock's probably a location.
Could be.
It's probably like a lake or something. Because isn't Loch Scottish for lake?
Could be. Probably.
You
Would
just
make
say
sense.
could be to any question I ask that you don't know the answer to.
Well,
you could also
what do
just
you
say,
want me to say? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Yeah. You say that like that's a crazy thing to say.
Well, Jared, I don't know. So
Okay.
let's find out.
Could be. Could be. Anything could
I mean, it
be.
makes sense,
You can
I
say that about
guess.
anything. Loch is a Scottish, Gaelic, Scots, and Irish word for lake or sea inlet.
There you go.
There we go. Could be. Anything could be anything, Chad.
That's true.
To pull a Devon Loch, is Devon Loch a terrible horse, a shitty horse?
You're getting warmer.
Did Devon Loch break his leg trying to win the Squibshire World Championship? Whatever sort of stupid horse race? And then they shot him in front of everyone?
Yes.
And then people ate him for dinner that night?
Of course.
Have a good feast on old Devon Loch. Shitty horse.
Some Devonloch with some spotted dick.
A real, well, what's it called when it's a dodgy horse? There we go. Might be a dodgy horse, but sure tasty.
A tasty little horse.
Dodgy but tasty. Devon Loch.
But you're right. So
Devon Loch. Dodgy yet tasty.
so basically, Jared, well, you're so close. Like I can almost taste it. You know, that's how close you are.
Devon Loch.
So you have this racehorse that's a shoe-in,
Yeah.
Right.
And then he pulls a Devon Loch
which means
to bin it at the last minute.
yes, dude, you got it.
Also, I rhymed. To bin it at the last minute.
That's right. That's right. See, that's how you know you're fluent in English, Jared. You
To
can.
bin it. He binned it at the last minute. No, it doesn't work if you
That
say
doesn't
binned
quite
it.
work. Yeah. Did he bin it in the last minute?
Pull the real Devon Loch.
Yep.
Oh, how dare you.
Yeah. So here's the story, Jared. Devonloch was a
Dodgy horse.
dodgy racehorse that collapsed just short of winning the line of the 1956 Grand National Race in the UK.
Oh, Devon.
If someone does a Devonloch, they
Not
suddenly
Loch. It's Loch.
Loch Devonloch.
It's not German.
That's true. They suddenly fail when everyone expects them to succeed, or simply crumble at the very last minute when they were almost
Pull up a
winning.
picture of this dodgy horse. I should have pulled up a picture because they almost definitely shot him right after this happened.
Oh, yep.
There's Devon going down.
He just goes down. Damn. Yep.
It looks like he's just taking a chilling.
Like a little nap.
Yeah.
But he's like, I think it for like
The horses even. I thought
they call it a sploot. By the way,
when horses are like that.
No, when dogs have their front legs out forward and their back legs back like the horse.
Is that the
does.
social media term?
Probably.
I was like, that's
That's a good term though, dude. The sploot.
I thought horses. Do horses sleep laying down?
Well,
feel like
I
they
think
sleep standing
I think
up.
the thing
No,
collapsed.
I realized it didn't
so
fall
maybe
asleep.
that's why.
I
it's
realized
like
it didn't
that.
fall asleep, but what I was getting at was it's weird to see a horse like that because do they even sleep like that?
I think they sleep with like kind of like a dog does if they're
Okay, I was
upwards, where they kind of
definitely thought you were about to say maybe
could be.
could be.
No, I'm pretty sure they I don't know, or do they sleep on their sides? I don't
thought
know.
they might just sleep standing.
Like a cow? Don't cows do that?
I know there's some four-legged animal that sleeps standing.
Standing
up.
up,
Maybe it's
yeah.
not a horse. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? We're not.
Anyway,
yeah.
Pull a Devon Loch. I like that.
Here,
one.
I love this. I love this example, though, Jared. It was shocking how Manchester United did a Devon Loch at the last minutes of the match against Arsenal.
Is that a recent? Is that a relevant? Because Man U has really been binning it recently.
I probably. I don't know how recent of it, but it's definitely applicable.
I mean, that could be. I mean, Arsenal's kind of been binning it too, though, recently.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the Premier League's been kind of interesting. But yeah, anyways, so yeah. So failing at the last minute.
I actually just saw today Chelsea, Liverpool, and there's one other.
Man City?
Oh, yes, in Man City are all like within a couple points.
Neck and
of
neck.
each other and all have the chance for that Premier League title. But yeah. I would go for it. Someone that is not really that into soccer these days and only really pays attention to it on a social media level. I'm going. I think Liverpool.
I would like to see Liverpool,
but I would like to see Chelsea.
Real? Okay, yeah. I mean, well, Chelsea would be cool for our boy Christian Pulisic.
Oh yeah, sure. I didn't even think about that.
But yeah. Well, Jared, should we talk about some top winter? Because as you said, you want to go on a solo trip one of these days.
Yeah. Although now it's going to be skewed because I'm starting to get properly nervous to go places because of this Omarion variant, dude. It's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Freaking me out.
For sure, dude. Yeah, it's I mean, well, I already told you we're working remotely for a little while just because the numbers have been going up.
Yeah,
but that's why, Jared, you got to get outside in some nice snowy weather. No,
I'm done. No, I'm freaking done with the cold weather. I hate it. I'm fully crossed over to I hate it, and it's useless in my life.
Okay.
So one of my favorite things about
winter travel
is that I often go to Louisiana for Christmas, and it's not hot, but it's not cold. It's never cold,
right?
At least relative to here. And so, no, I don't agree with that. I have no interest in getting. Do you have? You're just. I mean, you like to just say shit. So, do you actually have any interest in getting out into the cold and doing winter activities, or are you just once again just saying shit?
Oh yeah.
What sort of winter activities?
I love, probably my favorite is ice skating, especially if you can go outside.
When's the last time you ice skated?
It's a lot of fun. Probably 2018.
I thought you were about to say 20 years ago.
No, well, when I was 6.
One of my favorite activities.
I went once when I was 6. It was a good time. No, 2018. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because 2019 I was in China.
I don't remember who, but I remember I blew someone's mind. Maybe it was when I was in Philly. I blew someone's mind when I told them that I learned how to ice skate on a random lake in someone's backyard.
Oh yeah.
I think that they came from a place where it didn't.
You skating on water?
It didn't. It was in Philadelphia, Chad.
Oh.
I wasn't talking to a runaway slave. Who the hell was that supposed to be? Oh, you be skating on water. No, but yeah. I do like to ice skate, but I have no. I'll do ice skating is a good date activity, and I'll do it because the ladies like it, and it's a good way to show that you're interested in someone. Ice skating tip. There's our manosphere tip of the day. Granted, no, manosphere. I'm sure they're like never show a woman that you're interested in them. That's a sign of weakness.
Can have weakness, Jared.
Manosphere people like to show men that they're interested in other men. That's what they like to show.
Of course,
show your bros you're interested in them with strong, hearty hugs.
That's
last
right.
For 15 to 30 minutes.
Exactly.
What about
so I'm glad
cold climates? You said ice skating. What is that? Is that your go-to?
That's my all-time favorite for sure. Is ice
really?
skating? Yeah.
Your all-time favorite?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't even know you. I've never heard you mention ice skating in your life.
I don't know what to
in
say.
My life. I guess I don't know about your own life. All right.
In the winter. I mean, well, not
where do
even
you
in
go?
the
Where do you like to go? Where are some good spots to go ice skating?
Well, I used to go ice skating a lot on Silver Lake. 2018, it was at like an ice rink. But Campus Martius would be one I'd love to do. I think I went once when we were in college back in the day. I think I went ice skating at Campus Martius once. But that was
we weren't.
cool.
In college.
Yeah.
We weren't close to Detroit.
No. But it was. I think it was during like winter break, one of those years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I did not know. Do you have your own ice skates?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a hockey person.
Some Bowers, my man. Well, that's probably why I like it. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you ice skate with hockey ice skates?
Mm-hmm. What am I going to use? Figure skating ice skates?
I feel like you.
Tony.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sorry, I don't want to. That was some toxic masculinity. I don't want people might think you're gay. I feel I don't know much about ice skate technology, but I feel like if you're not playing sport, figure skating, maybe figure skating ice skates are harder to use. I'd imagine.
Actually, I think it's the other way around.
Hockey ones are harder.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because I had a bet in high school with a girl I went to high school with. She was a really good figure skater.
What are the differences between them?
Let me tell you, Jared.
Oh, okay, please.
So my friend Alex, she was a great figure skater, and we would go ice skating a lot. Me, her, Ashley, another friend of ours, my buddy Robert from Chile, who learned how to ice skate. He wasn't too bad once he kind of got the ropes.
It's easy to get good enough to not fall down.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But to get like good takes time.
Right.
But
well, the tricky thing is like turning properly, going backwards, and hockey stopping. Those are probably the hardest things for at least a beginner to learn how to ice skate. But anyways, so we would go ice skating a lot, and we had a bet. We had a race, and she beat me. And so the bet was
on her skates.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so what we did, the bet was, so I wore my hockey skates, she wore figure skates, and we did a race from the goal to the other goal.
But that doesn't mean that doesn't determine the skates.
Well, just wait.
It's very easy.
Let me finish my story, Jared. Let me finish my story. The story's not over. So she beats me in the race, and the bet was, if I beat you, you have to wear hockey skates the next time we go ice skating. And she's never worn hockey skates before, only figure skates. If I lose, I have to wear figure skates the next time we go ice skating. So I did. And so I tried ice skating, for like an hour on figure skates, and the blade is like flat. So it's a lot different. Hockey skates, you can kind of turn and pivot because it's more arced. It's more, so it's just the whole mechanics of it are different. You have to kind of move your body differently, and it feels different too.
Sure. I can imagine that.
So
I remember, I'm a mountain biker, generally speaking, and I remember the first few times I used like a proper road bike, that tiny tire was like, this could collapse from under me at any moment.
Right? Yeah, if you hit something wrong, right, they can bend.
Yeah. So I understand that. That makes sense.
Right. So yeah, but I mean,
but you guys raced in the figures when you had figure skates.
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't even. She beat me when I was wearing my normal skates. There's no point.
Yeah, that's a great. Right. Yeah,
it was more to just kind of laugh at the loser who had to wear the other type of skate. The funny thing is though is that later on she played ice hockey and was using hockey skates, and I think obviously they're designed for what they're designed for, right? So you can cut and turn a lot easier, I think, with hockey skates and figure skates. But so anyways, skating and winter sports does bring up something, Jared, that I think is really important for a winter travel destination, which I'm glad you also hinted at as well, which is, do you want to do something in the cold, or are you like, I need a getaway, let's get out of this cold weather, which is more kind of where you're at. What I mean?
I haven't had a white Christmas in years, and it is lovely. It is lovely. I guess I did last year because of the pandemic. Other than last year, I haven't had a white Christmas in a long, long time, and I don't miss it. I didn't need it last year, and I don't need it this year either. I don't need it. And I'm not like a Christmas spirity kind of person. So like I like
as you wear your podcast Christmas sweater.
Snow doesn't. What do you mean podcast?
Isn't the Smoking Tire a podcast?
Oh, I guess so. They have a podcast, but it's a YouTube
gotcha.
channel too. Like they do car reviews and stuff. Yeah, I guess it is a podcast. That's fair. It is. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I don't have this sort of need to get in the Christmas spirit, which I could imagine people that do. The weather, it could be a big aspect of it. If you're
for sure.
Originally from a snowy place,
right?
That could definitely play a big role in sort of your Christmas spirit. I get that. It's just, that's not me. Are you a Christmas person?
Yeah,
holiday person. You get in the spirit.
What does that even mean, Jared? You get into the spirit.
You listen to the music.
I haven't, but it is December now, Jared. So I guess I can start. I've never enjoyed when people overplay Christmas music. Like I could take 25 days of it, and I do enjoy it, but it's like, to me, it's a special kind of music that.
You don't have any CDs, Christmas CDs?
Not in my car.
That's
No.
the only way you listen to music.
Nope.
Do you Christmas movies? You get excited for Christmas movies?
I mean, a couple
decorations. What the hell do you consider Christmas spirit? Because you said you get into
like
Christmas
I told you,
spirit, and I just named
spending time with family, gift giving, like you said, music, movies. I mean, I do like seeing.
What do you mean? Like I said,
houses.
music, movies. I just asked you, and you're like, nah. Nah.
Well, I mean, I told you I listened to some Christmas music, and there's a couple Christmas movies, but
well, yeah, what are they? What are your favorite Christmas movies that you love to watch when Christmas comes? That you can't go by Christmas without watching that Christmas movie, or just admit
Snowman.
that you're not as much of a
The Grinch.
You watch that every year?
Favorite. Oh yeah,
Which one? Which one?
Jim Carrey.
Okay, I like the animated one. I like Jim Carrey's too, but the
animated one's pretty good too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're both good.
I'm a Christmas Story person, but I've kind of burnt out on it because TBS plays it 24 hours every year, so I'm a little burnt out on it.
That's fair.
But that is one of my favorites.
I have been to the house where they filmed A Christmas Story. It's like in a random neighborhood in Illinois, Cleveland.
Right? Oh, it's Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so random, dude. Like,
yeah, of course.
And then across the street, of course, there's like this giant gift shop where you can buy like a table, the leg lamp, and like a I forget the type of shotgun.
That's just where they filmed the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's nothing special really about the house.
No, it's just a regular old Midwestern house.
Right. Yeah. It's just a normal house.
Yeah.
With a leg lamp in it.
Yep.
And I assume there's a coat rack with that red suit on.
Exactly.
hung up somewhere in there. I do like that Christmas movie. I don't get in the Christmas spirit though. Like I kind of honestly, Christmas is a holiday that I'm happy to just go by. It's just I'm not a big fan of the Christmas time. I don't hate it. I guess it's just it doesn't get me excited in any sort of way.
I wonder if like Christmas might have an influence as well on. I guess it kind of does, and I guess you know, because if you want that like snowy white Christmas and all that stuff, like you're probably not going to go to Florida. Well, you could still go in the winter, just probably not during Christmas time.
Yeah, although I'm sure there's some areas in like Epcot or Universal where you can, or like Disney where you can get a snowy experience.
That's true. Just pay $400 and you're good.
It might be like ground up pieces of plastic, but it'll still be a snowy experience.
There's already plastic in everything anyways, Jared. So why not?
That's true. Have you been to Frankenmuth?
Oh, I was there a week and a half ago. Went to Bronner's, which is the Christmas. Had friends over. Annabelle and her fiance were over.
Yeah, that's a good thing to show. That's a good tourist spot.
And I will say, Frankenmuth is kind of a nice little. That would be more like a winter, not really it'd be a day trip, know, or maybe a weekend trip, like going to Frankenmuth.
And Frankenmuth, I imagine, is not the only sort of city like that. Like I could definitely see something like that in one of those like middle of nowhere Amish Pennsylvania towns that I've been to. I could see like one of those Christmas cities existing for sure.
Oh, for sure.
So I can imagine,
like
the only one I know,
Wisconsin too, probably. Yeah,
for sure. Or I could see it existing in a lot of places, but I only know Michigan really, so that's the only one I know.
I mean, that is one of the biggest ones in Michigan. And I will say, Jared, it's hard to go to Frankenmuth this time of the year. And mind you, I went the week before Thanksgiving. They already had the Christmas decorations all out all over the place. I mean, they had those Christmas vibes, to the max.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they turn it up they really turn it up probably after Halloween.
Oh, probably.
Thanksgiving is in the way of a city like Frankenmuth.
Exactly. But so I think the other thing with winter travel too, Jared, is, you have obviously the holidays, right? So that can influence what you're going to want to do or what you might want to see. But also too, I think a big aspect of winter travel destinations, as you've mentioned, is the snow, right? And I think some people love to, go to like Colorado, and like I've got a couple buddies who will go to Colorado and go skiing and snowboarding almost like every year. And that's like a really special thing for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have family that lives in Colorado. Last time I went to a ski lodge at Winter Park, I didn't get drunk, but I definitely had some drinks in the lodge and never touched a ski the whole time I was there.
Sounds like a fun trip, though.
I mean, I wasn't the only one there. I was there with a bunch of my family members and stuff, and Brad was there too, actually.
Nice.
So I do love a ski lodge.
Oh yeah.
I like looking out from the giant windows onto the slopes, almost more than I like skiing. What I would love to do, which I've never done before, snowmobile.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That sounds like
Dude, that would be sweet.
Skiing, I feel like the older I get, the more I'm like, I can't afford.
It's hard on your knees, bro.
And there's such a high likelihood that I'm going to fall and break something serious.
Right.
I'm like, I can't afford this. It's kind of like the same reason why I'm scared of the Omarion variant. It's like, I can't afford to get Omarion. I got to dance my way out of this.
Right.
I love how I can just say shit and you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's really one of the most fun parts.
What are you talking about?
No, if I didn't say that, you would never have asked. So let's just continue with you having no idea what I'm talking about. Another good thing to do in winter, I would say, especially in a time like this, is hobbies. Hobbies
Oh,
are
for
key.
sure.
I haven't
Yep.
picked up a new hobby in a long time, and I think it's about time. Here's some that I'm thinking of for you, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about you. This has nothing to do with me, actually. None of these. One of these I could consider, but this has nothing to do with me. I was only thinking about you when I wrote these down. Cooking. The fact
Okay.
that you are a 30-year-old that says you don't know how to cook is pathetic. So I think the idea of being able to cook is perfect. It's a great thing to do in winter, especially with the Omarion variant out there. It's a great way to, well, you have a girlfriend, but it's a great way to, for a single lad like me to be like, I'll cook for you. The ladies love it. New
You should
language.
put that on your profile, bro.
New language. This is, once again, this list is about you, Chad. New language.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That'd be fun.
Thinking about me, I was thinking about me a little bit with this one too. Renewing my German skill would be nice but the thing is, I'd renew it then just lose it again. Like that's
not
the
true.
other thing.
You got to keep up with it. That's all
Yeah,
it is.
I-
We did an episode on it eons ago.
What language would you want to learn next, like properly?
Oh, Spanish.
Yeah, I mean that's the obvious
Spanish,
one, right?
without a doubt.
That's the obvious one. That's the
Without a
most
doubt.
useful.
Yep.
That's the one I want to learn too, outside of German.
Yeah.
Although I do have at least some slight basis for French. It would be nice if and my sister does.
French
speak
would be
it
cool.
fluently.
If you get French, I mean, it's not incredibly difficult to begin to understand Italian, Spanish,
That's true.
Portuguese a little bit.
Though, yeah, they're similar.
All
base
Latin,
and,
yeah.
and they have the similar sort of the sky blue rather than the blue sky. You
Right.
know? It's a bad example because sky blue is a thing too, but
Right.
that's not the point. I have some more for you. Crocheting.
Nope.
Jesus, all right.
Nope. Don't want to crochet. No.
Okay, well then you
That
might
does not
you
sound
might
like
hate
fun.
this next one
Okay.
too. Meditation / mindfulness.
That'd be good.
Well, crocheting would be a great way to activate some mindfulness. Yeah, focusing on one thing, focusing your mind. But meditation and mindfulness is another one I had in mind for you.
That's a good
I think
one.
That would be good.
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing is too is if regardless of your winter travel destination, whether it's in a hot or a cold place, a lot of these hobbies are very doable, which is pretty nice.
That's why
you know?
That's why I wrote them down.
Well, here let me give you some winter
Just
hobbies.
so you know, I
Jared.
put thought into these before you just blast out some random shit and that I'm about to take offense to because I put some real thought into this, and now you're just about to, all right, give it to me. What's some stuff I could do, Chad?
First one I think you should do over this winter is to brush up on your keyboard skills.
That's good.
Brush up on your keyboard
I should
skills.
do that. I've been thinking about it
First one.
more and more recently.
Second one, this is a little selfish on me. Maybe we don't want to do this because of the variant going around, but if things do clear up, I've said it and I'll say it again, indoor soccer league.
Yeah, but Chad, you keep saying it, yet you've done zero amount of research.
I've looked and I can't really find any just like drop in indoor soccer stuff.
so you're telling me so you're telling me it doesn't exist?
Well, I think you have to join a league.
But
So-
I told
so
you
yeah,
about
it doesn't
did that-
exist.
Did you
Just
have
like
the-
drop
you looked
in
on
one-
the Just Play app and you didn't find any?
Well, not to
drop-in
just
soccer
play. I
games?
just looked on Google.
That's the thing. You keep saying it's almost annoying at this point that you keep saying that, because why don't you then, if you want to do it so badly, yet you haven't come to me with any opportunities to play. So it's like, what, you want me to find it for us? Is that what you're telling me to do?
Yep.
Find it for us?
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. So you can keep saying it and then not looking for it, and then we're just going to end up here where you're once again like, we should do this, and I was like, what have you found? Well, nothing. So it doesn't exist? No, I just haven't found anything. All right, then I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
That would be nice though, but I think I'm also a little intimidated to play with people.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, my social anxiety has always been bad. So that's probably more of what it is than
Okay.
anything. But I always feel like I'm a little intimidated. So personally, for me, that's why it's easy for me to be like. I also don't bring it up all the time. Like, we should do this,
Right.
Because I know I'm not going to look for it. But that's why I don't really look for it that much, because it's easy for me to be like, I don't want to be around these people.
Another thing I think you should do, Jared, is I think you should, doesn't matter, I guess, if it's up north or down south, I think you need to go hang out in a cabin or like a kind of
myself?
secluded place by yourself for like 2 days, 3 days, and just decompress, relax, do whatever the hell you want to do, which might be absolutely nothing. Just be out in nature. I think that would do you good.
I agree with you on that one. I really do. Ooh, that's a scary thought, because like
You gotta be alone with your thoughts. Just you and your thoughts.
and you know what? To really do it right, I need to. I feel like I'm very good at like distracting myself, whether it be with like shit, you know, YouTube, Scrubs. I watch Scrubs.
Right.
Booze, just like stuff. You
Yeah.
know? So like to go there sober with like a book or something.
Take a journal.
I do journal all the time already, so that would be nice. I would definitely do that. I'm definitely. There's no way I'm going to be. No one listens to this. There's no way I'm going to be around my family for weeks and not bring my journal. Okay. My thoughts have to go somewhere, or else I'm going to yell them at someone. Nobody wants that. I do actually, but no one else wants that.
Right.
Here's another one. This is not a hobby. I'm past that. Here's another fun, but once again, the Omarion ruins all of this. So I can't even, like. But I love the idea of going to an arcade / barcade.
Oh yeah, those are fun.
Yeah,
I've
but
been to a couple of those. Those are fun.
I'm getting to the point where
I got another good one for you.
telling people I'm not going anywhere.
I got another good one for you.
What's that?
You got to do either Glühwein or Punschabend.
With people, you mean?
By yourself, with somebody, whatever you want to do. But you got to enjoy.
I do have that. I've had that for about
8 years.
4, maybe. No, I think since I've been here, maybe 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like wintertime when it's kind of cold, it's like such a refreshing drink.
I'm not a huge fan of Glühwein, but punch, I don't even know how to make punch. I'm sure it's not hard.
I mean, I think you just heat up like fruit juice and then put some rum in it, right?
What do you mean by fruit juice? Like
whatever fruit flavors they had. They had
you mean like Ocean Spray cranberry juice?
I don't know.
Could be.
Probably not Ocean Spray, but they probably use some like Apfelsaft with some apple juice with like some other like cinnamon and other junk maybe. Or no, that's more of the Glühwein.
Here's an orange punch. I'll read it, Chad.
Okay.
Relax. 3 tea bags of blood orange tea, or you could use hibiscus or black tea. 1 cinnamon stick. 4 cloves. I believe that's like all clove is what they're talking about, which is like a spice similar to like nutmeg almost. 1 star anise. The hell is that?
I have no idea.
I see it. I think that might be this sort of little
star looking thing.
Yeah. I don't know what a cup and a half of orange juice. So it's orange juice, tea, and then rum and Cointreau. Do you know what Cointreau is?
I don't.
That's like the citrusy liqueur.
Oh, okay.
Like have you ever had like a dessert where they have like the liquid on fire? Sometimes they do that like with a crepe or something.
Okay.
Usually they'll use something like Cointreau.
I see.
You've probably seen it before. All right. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, you say an Abend, that implies I have like people over and we do stuff.
Or you could just do it. You're like just hang out and have some Glühwein to yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you have regular wine by yourself. What's the difference?
But I like regular wine.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know. I just think there's something nice about it in the wintertime when it's a little chilly out.
Yeah, if I were to have an alcoholic hot beverage, I'm a big fan of a simple hot toddy.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, some tea and whiskey I can get on board with. I like that.
Well, there you go. Do that then instead of Glühwein.
All right.
Just like a hot drink evening,
Yeah.
Warm
another
up your
good one,
bones.
actually, that I like to do is cider.
Oh, yeah.
And whiskey, and like heat up the cider. That's
that'd be good.
That's a good one too.
I mean, that's like an American punch right there.
Yeah, it's a Michigan punch.
Yeah, there
Some
you go.
Local cider and whiskey.
There we go. That sounds good. That sounds tasty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a classic combo.
Yeah. So, so you mentioned like Louisiana, obviously because of family, but and let's just pretend this was, the before times, as my coworkers like to say, so there's, no pandemic, none of that. You could go anywhere, for your, what would your ideal winter getaway be, Jared? You get a week, you can just go do whatever you want.
I like your idea of a middle of nowhere-ish kind of getaway. And I'm almost mad I'm saying this because I know it's because my parents implanted this in me. But I would love like forget an Airbnb, a proper B&B, like in a random town in like the south of France.
Oh,
where it's not the weather's not going to be like nice or anything, but it's probably not going to be snowing because you're
Okay.
far enough south. And it'll be a nice sort of getaway where I can avoid the stress of Christmas. I don't like. It's not that I dislike Christmas. It's just like between having to get gifts for people, it's stressful to me. Being around family is not a relaxing, refreshing thing for me. I don't dislike them, but it's not like a recharging thing for me. You know, like it's sort of like I don't know. So it's just like ideally, I would like to do something. Even if I like had I say alone, but even if I had a significant other, I think this idea would still stand of like going somewhere that's sort of remote slightly. I don't have to be in like the woods, but remote.
right.
And just enjoying my time there, I think would be so nice. That's what I
Okay.
would like to do.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. What about you, Chad?
Enjoyable. For me, my ideal winter getaway would be if I did like okay, you're going south of France. If I did a European getaway, it would probably be
That would be your ideal, a European getaway? Because you're saying if you did a
right
European
now,
getaway.
my ideal one I think would just be like relax somewhere.
Hold on. The question you asked me was
Your ideal winter getaway,
no pandemic
right?
before times.
Right.
So that's what I'm asking
Okay,
you.
no pandemic before times. What I would do right now in the winter, I think.
Right now.
It's
Right
winter
now
time.
okay.
It's winter time. In the winter time.
Right now, like pandemic, like in the pandemic.
No. Right now is in winter time. Right now.
Okay.
Sorry. So during the winter, I think it'd be really really cool to go somewhere mountainous. I have cousins in Breckenridge, Colorado. It's beautiful there.
That's like one of the ski towns?
Yep.
Sounds like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Or in Europe, if I did a European winter getaway, which would be great, then I would probably do maybe like a week in the or not a week, I guess, because if it's only a week, like 3 or 4 days in the Czech Republic and be out in nature, especially in the wintertime there. It's gorgeous.
Does it snow there?
Well, where I like it's they call it Czech Switzerland,
So you like going on like a hike in winter, like a winter hike?
or just hang out in a little town and drink some beers or some. They have like their own cider there.
Am I crazy, or did you not just say explore nature a second ago?
If you're in a little town, you go out. You have to have somewhere to stay. So you stay in a little town that's kind of out in the.
So when you say explore nature, you mean go to a bar in a little town?
I mean, go explore nature during the day, and you got to sleep.
Okay, so back to my original question once again. Chad,
So go
why are we
hiking.
doing this? So why are we doing this? That's what was my original question. Was do you enjoy a winter hike?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all. That's all I was asking the first time. You're like, well, I would go to a little town and get a beer. I was like, so you don't want to hike? Oh no, I love it. I was like, well, why did you just say it the first time?
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Oh my god.
So, anyways,
So a winter, you have a pair of shoes that you could hike in winter with. I feel like that's so not dangerous, but that doesn't sound enjoyable to me in the slightest.
I mean, you just take your time.
Would you put on like? Yeah, but then you get cold. Would you put on?
Well, that's why you go to the bar for a beer or like a
to trick
cider.
your body into thinking that
Yeah,
you're not cold.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's like sorry. The reason I said trick your body is because whenever I hear about people using alcohol to like cover up cold, I think of the Family Guy episode where Stewie says to Brian at the football game or whatever, drinking alcohol does it, and he like punches him. But anyway, so you like to go on a winter hike in the snow,
Czech Switzerland.
okay, and then get
And
hammered
then-
before and after.
Yes, of course. Well, no, just after because I don't want to. I don't
Oh,
want.
so you only drink a couple before to trick your body, then
Afterwards, when you go ham.
to
Ham skis. I like it. That's
to forget about the pain that's
Exactly.
inflicted due to the
exactly.
hypothermia.
Exactly. And so after that, though, then you have to go to. I would love to go to like Vienna or like Dresden. One of the places that has like a bunch of beautiful Christmas markets.
This is your ideal winter
Yeah, a little
getaway?
winter
That
vacation,
sounds
yeah.
exhausting, bro.
Oh, I think it'd be
Jesus
fun.
Christ.
There's going to be lots of relaxation peppered in there, Jared. Don't you worry.
Between the winter hikes and the trips and the multiple trips to different locations in a week. This is a week trip. You're only giving yourself a week, by the way.
Dude, an ideal winter getaway would probably be at least 2. If I didn't,
Why do you? So
once
why
again,
is
I
it-
have a job, I have responsibilities, Jared. I can't just leave for like a month.
You can't take a 2-week vacation at your job.
I mean, I could, but then I use up most of my vacation time.
Okay. So when you say so ideal is not ideal. Ideal is still like, okay, all right.
Yeah. I was just working with a week because I think that's more relatable. But
I think 2 weeks is pretty relatable. I think a lot of
2
people
weeks?
go on 2 week
yeah,
vacations.
that's fair. Actually, with the holidays, a bunch of my coworkers are actually going on 2 week vacations. Clearly, I should have planned my vacation time better, Jared. But anyways, I think like little mountain towns, there's just something nice about it. There's like a magic kind of feeling in the air in the winter.
Yeah. I've been to Salzburg, Austria in the
that's
winter.
a good one. Yep.
Not winter. It was like October, November. So it was like that. And even then, it did feel a little magical. Eating like strudel, especially.
Oh, yeah. That'd be
I'm
good.
like, I feel like I'm in a freaking fairy tale right now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure.
It wasn't fully winter yet, though, because it was a mountain biking trip. But it was cold. It was like October or November-y. But I could totally imagine how the snow would add to the... I have been to a town like that. I went on a ski trip when I lived in Germany and... like North Italy. I don't remember exactly what the city was, but it was weird because they spoke German there.
Yeah. Oh, you were probably in Tyrol.
Yeah, I was probably somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
And that was I was in one of those like magical sort of fairy tale like ski areas in Italy. Then that was cool.
I mean, that's where a bunch of my coworkers at my school in the Czech Republic would go every winter. They'd go skiing in North Italy. Yeah, and in Tyrol.
Okay.
So I mean, I think that's kind of the European equivalent of like an Aspen or a Breckenridge or like a you know what I mean, like kind of like how for a lot of Spaniards or not Spaniards, a lot of Germans go to like islands in Spain to party. Ibiza, is that how you say it?
I guess I moved to Germany when I was young, but I had no idea what Mallorca was until I moved to Germany. I'm like, why do people keep bringing up this Mallorca place?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I had a bunch of coworkers in the Czech Republic that also. It was funny, like the warm weather people went to like Mallorca, and the cold weather people went to Tyrol. Yeah, what would the American equivalent of that be? Yeah, Florida and Colorado, maybe.
Yeah, or Utah, like Park City is a popular. That's a popular one too. Or like it's potentially that's probably what it is. Or Vermont, that's a popular one. Although I went to a ski town in Vermont when I lived in Pueblo and Philadelphia. Oh. And not Pueblo.
Yeah, that's the other side.
For a summer internship,
right?
But it was nice, but it was awful because Vermont is like properly cold. And one of the people I was there with, I'm not gonna say he almost lost his nose, but in my mind, he almost lost his nose because someone was like, "Bro, your nose is a color of white. I don't think it's supposed to be. You might need to get inside for a bit." And my hands felt like they were about to fall off. My toes felt like I'd already lost. Like if once I took off my boots, it felt like my toes would just be like in my socks. Just a disc. It was so cold. Okay. And I'm like, why do people like this? But it's not really like that in Colorado. So
that's true.
I don't think it gets that aggressively cold in the mountain area like it does in the East Coast.
It's all about layers, though, too, dude. When you're in those
guess what coat I had on? You know exactly what coat I had on.
Do you have the green one on?
The Carhartt.
Oh, nice.
The Carhartt. Yeah, that's the one you're thinking of. The one that your mom fixed. Oh, no, not your mom. Excuse me. Brad's mom fixed that for him. What am I talking about? But anyway, yes. I had on that coat and then like 14 sweaters. It was not. I'm not dressed.
You're
for
not
ski.
prepared. No, that is
especially
in
Vermont, where it was freezing. In Colorado, people ski in like shorts and shit.
Right.
But
you can get a nice suntan skiing in Colorado.
Yeah, I think you can anywhere. I think
that's true. I think you're higher up, the higher elevation.
Yeah, cold doesn't mean you can't get a suntan.
It's about the sun for sure. Oh, dude, speaking of suntans, though, if you're a warm destination person, I remember as a kid we used to actually go visit my grandma a lot for Christmas because she lived in Florida. She was a snowbird, one of the people from Michigan that goes down to
is that
Florida.
What they call them?
Yeah, snowbirds. Yep. They leave when the snow comes and they go somewhere warmer. And so every time though we would go down, actually both my parents would go to the tanning booth and get like a base layer before they,
Really?
Yeah. White people problems, Jared.
What?
Yeah.
I thought that was only something that like someone does if they're trying to like get a proper tan. That's just like something. What?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
What before we used to go to Florida?
You got a base coat?
No,
too?
I didn't. No, I was a little kid.
Okay. Do you have to be 18 to use one of those?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you can't put a kid in one of those
Right.
machines. That seems like a bad
Right.
idea. That's
Here,
like giving
Billy.
a kid cigarettes or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But
That's interesting. I thought that's only something that like people that are like actively working on a tan do. Did they do it because they were actively working on their tan, or just because they were concerned about if they just straight up expose themselves?
I think that's
they'll
what
burn?
it was.
Is that a thing?
yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's how
Yeah.
that works.
But, I mean, that's the thing, though, dude, is, it's kind of...
Have you ever been to a tanning booth before? A tanning
No.
salon?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No. They kind of weird me out. I don't know. They like it...
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Like some, and,
I mean,
and
I have
also
no
like
reason to
somebody's
go, but-
naked butt has probably been like, or close to naked, been like.
That's what
like,
you're concerned about?
well, I guess they wipe them down, don't they?
I'm more concerned about the
Burning to
potential
death?
for cancer.
Or- yeah,
Not burn.
that too.
No, I'm not concerned about burning to death. Oh my God! Yeah, you imagine they twist the knob and it breaks off.
Get me out!
Oh God! It broke off past 10.
Goes to 11.
I can't get out of this thing, and you just blow up like you got stuck in a microwave or something.
That'd be a terrible way
There
to
was
go.
some movie I saw. I don't remember what the movie was, but they killed someone by sticking them in like some sort of industrial microwave, and they exploded. What movie was that? I don't know. It wasn't a good one, that's for sure. That's all I have for summer activities. Get the hell out of Dodge and go to a place that's got some nice weather. That's
Yeah.
what I say.
Yeah. Or I say find some beautiful snow and bundle up. That's for sure. So, let us know what your favorite winter travel destinations are at untranslatablepodcast@gmail.com. You can slide into those DMs on Twitter, untranslatable1, the number 1. Check us out on Instagram and YouTube, Untranslatable Podcast. And please, 5-star reviews on iTunes. Let us know how we can make this podcast better for you. So as we say here at the Untranslatable Podcast, dziękujemy, muchas gracias, shusha, and dos vidania.
So, dude, I have a podcast confession. Perfect time to make this podcast confession.
What's that?
I was out with a lady yesterday.
Okay.
And we were talking about podcasts because I'm a podcast nerd. And I was telling her about all the podcasts I listen to or whatever. And she's like, have you ever considered starting a podcast? You know what my answer was? No.
No.